So, you want to try get your dream pet in Adopt Me, but you don't know how to? Well, don't worry. Today, I'm going to be teaching you how to get your dream pet in Adopt Me as someone who has gotten their dream pet. I'm going to be going through my main tips that I did to help myself and everything that you need to know in terms of values, demand, and much more. Stay tuned to the end of the video and I hope these tips help. Let's go. The first thing I would like you to do before we carry on with the video is to calculate the value of your dream pet. Like, it doesn't matter which pet, just calculate it on a value website. I personally use amv.gg because I find it easier to use compared to Elf, and I see much more people use it, but I feel like this is going to be mainly towards the GG, so if you can calculate it on there, then that'll be slightly better in terms of this video. But yeah, my dream pet was a giraffe and the value of it was 1.45 last time I checked. And if in GG, if you have something with 1 as in 1 point something or higher, it's genuinely quite high. So I'm going to be telling you each and everything I did in order to get to my giraffe, since Nico was quite a hard one to get. So hopefully these tips help whether you are trying to get the same pet as me or if you're trying to get something slightly easier or even way harder. But yeah, let's go with the first tip. The first tip I did to help with trading and such is to try and get yourselves a base pet which has good value, which people will like. So for example, if you have a higher value pet such as your dream pet's like an owl, I would suggest getting a lower high tier and then using that to go up. In my series of trading for my dream pet, every episode I actually went through a different high tier. I actually started off with a parrot and then I kept on going up until I actually got the giraffe. So yeah, it's quite a useful tip because people love high tiers, and if your pet's a mega exotic or something but it has similar value to a high tier, because I see a lot of them, it's good to actually use a high tier to get to that mega exotic, since I feel like many people want high tiers rather than exotics now, but that might just be a personal preference, since I would much prefer that, but it's honestly up to you. The second tip would be to have your profile ready with stuff you're trading and stuff that you're not trading. I know it might not seem a bit obvious in my profile, but that's just because I want it like that. But what I do is I have the stuff which is not for trade on the top. They're called my faves and they have a lock, so I hope it looks like they're not for trade. But then I do have a trading area, and this is the stuff I'm trading right now, and I'm gonna actually try and trade this up for something better. I don't really know yet, but having this trading area in your profile will allow others to see what you have, and if you have something that someone is looking for, then that's pretty good, since you're gonna get a potential overpay, which is also leading me to my next tip, but I'm gonna go one at a time. It's also good to have this in your profile because you can also use it to show offers for your pets, and if someone has the pet you're looking for and they like your offer, they can tell you, hey, I like your offer, can we do it? And yeah, but that's also a really good reason to have a trading section in your profile. The third tip I did to get my dream pet was to slightly overpay, but not to overpay to an extent. Through getting my high tiers, I did overpay a little bit for each and every one, but I didn't go as crazy as 0.2, which is a cow and a neon legendary, since that's quite crazy. But for mega high tiers, I do see people going quite crazy over since it's mega and a high tier, which is completely fine. But if you're trying to start off a bit smaller, just an owl, we can just use that as an example again, it's easier to just overpay by not even 0.1, 0.05, since that's an okay neon legendary, and overall people want overpays for their high tiers, especially since their high tiers, they have good value and stuff, so they want a fair value for what they have, which is exactly what I had to do to get Nico. I would find the trade, I'll put it in the video, I'll edit it in, but I did have to overpay by a bit just so he would be, not he, it could be a she, but the person who I was trading could actually like my offer. So yeah, it's not the best to overpay all the time like crazy, but it is quite good to do a small overpay, and that way it'll be like much of a safer route to get your offer. You can obviously try do fair, but in most of my cases fair doesn't really work anymore. It's always overpays only. Some people may want downgrades, but it honestly depends on the person, but the majority that I see, they want overpays. So that's sadly the case, but it's honestly fair enough as well. Another tip that I did was to find pets you're willing on trading. As you know from the, well, maybe not, but if you didn't know, I used to be such a crazy pet hoarder. I would not let go of any pets like in my inventory, and that genuinely needed to change if I wanted to get my dream pet. And what I had to do was I went through my inventory and I was finding stuff that had okay value that I wouldn't mind trading up for like better things. And for example, let's take a look at this like cuddly candle right here. It's not my favorite. It's like, it's cute and stuff, but I wouldn't mind trading it to try and get something that I would definitely want. So that's kind of how you got to roll with things. And to be honest, I was really sad when I had to let go of like my mega unicorn, which I did not want to trade, but I knew if I wanted to get somewhere, I had to do it. So yeah, I know it's really hard to sometimes let go of the pets you love, but I'm realizing it is a game. Like, I can try and get it back. It's not like I'm taking away a pet or something, like an IRL pet. I feel like once you get your dream pet, I feel like anything else is possible, since you just feel like that massive, what do you even call it? That massive weight. It's not even a weight, but like massive weight on your shoulders of wanting it. You just feel like you can do whatever with your pets now. So that's how I felt. Everyone's gonna be different, obviously, because like people might have like way better methods of keeping the pets they love while getting their dream pets, but that's personally how I did it. And yeah, I'm really happy that I'm actually able to like not care so much about my pets, which sounds like really wrong, but in a way that I can get stuff that I love much better. But yeah, one of my fourth or fifth tips is to also trade for mid-tiers. I don't really know when mid-tiers became a thing. I didn't even know that until like after I got my giraffe. But mid-tiers like involve such as cow, turtle, SSBD, CCBD, elephant, flamingo, a lot of stuff which have over 0.1 value. I can name so many, but I'm gonna like put them on the screen right now since that's just much easier. But I think mid-tiers are like you would want, if you had a mid-tier, then you'll definitely get some really good offers, and people want mid-tiers since they're like a good stepping stone to get high tiers, hence the name mid. By having quite a few of those mid-tiers, what you can do is trade them for a high tier. I can actually show you an example for this one. For example, for my evil unicorn, I had 3 mid-tiers in my offer, a turtle, and then 2 cows, and I also added some like low megas, which I'm going to get to later. But as you can see, this person wanted the mid-tiers, since mid-tiers are like a really good method to get yourself your like high tier dream pet or even mega exotics, since people know how to profit off those stuff, and it's like they're really good pets. Like, I don't even know why, they just have amazing value considering they're like, sometimes they're quite recent, but actually no, that's a lie. Mid-tiers are a definite must if you're looking for a high tier, since literally they just help you with so many things, and I'm actually quite grateful that we have mid-tiers. But yeah, carrying on with this specific trade, another tip is if you have like pets which have like good value but their demand is really bad, like for example the Mega Dracula parrot which I had in that trade, it had good value. It was nearly worth like a kangaroo, but the demand was horror. Oh, okay. But the demand was horror. That means that it's quite a good sign to add it in trades and to get rid of them so that you could use it for something better. Like for another trade I did, as you can see in this trade, I actually traded a few of neons that I had in my inv, and this was, the owlbear had quite good value, but not many people were looking for it since it's not a mid-tier of some sort. Why is the trade broken? Hello? Oh, there it is. Okay, anyway, it's not a mid-tier, but it has good value and medium demand. And with that, I'm actually like able to kind of profit off them, since when you look at this trade, you would think that this is a bit of a low ball, but it's an overpay on GG. But sometimes in life, you do have to just get rid of like the unnecessary stuff to get the better stuff. So that's exactly what I did right here, along with another trade, if I can find it. In this trade, I traded a turtle and a neon sun glider. This was another small overpay from me, but since the sun glider had not good demand, it's technically a small win, since like this person will be able to profit off the turtle, but maybe not the sun glider. So it's really good to get rid of the hard to trade stuff and the stuff that you wouldn't like need in order to get the better stuff. I've said this so many times, but yeah. This tip is slightly different from the rest, since it involves another app which I use, which is called Tradery. It's not an app actually, it's a website. And what Tradery does, you can like find people with the pets that you're looking for and offer for them. And a lot of the times my offers did get declined, but after a while, it did actually get accepted for like, I think it was my owl, because I think Tradery is like a good trading hub, especially since you're able to find like any pet you want. Like for example, put peppermint penguin in your search, you'll find multiple people with peppermint penguins who are looking for offers, and you can just offer for like as many as you like, or just put a looking for in your profile, and it's just so easy. I signed up. This isn't sponsored, by the way, I'm just saying this. I put in my Roblox account. You can like sign up with Roblox, sign up with Apple, Samsung, Google, what else? Like you can sign up with so much, and you could genuinely just like get so many good trades. For another video I did, which was like making a neon panda, Tradery was my main resource to get the pandas. They literally have like everything. I don't know why it sounds like I'm being sponsored. I'm really not, but Tradery is such a good website and I use it like so much, especially when I was trying to get my dream pet. But yeah, it's so handy a lot of the times, and I'm actually using it right now to try and trade Kenny the evil unicorn. So yeah. Okay, so this is going to be my final tip of the video, since this basically concludes exactly everything I did. And that is to make neons and megas along the way. Before I got my dream pet, the AFK aging thing was not a thing, and that would have been so useful. But now that we have it, it's so much easier to make neons and megas, because like it's like, so you can make a neon in about like 3 days if you consistently log in every day just to claim it. It takes like a minute, and I am really happy that it's here, since I can make neons and megas and then I can use them for like different offers and to add in my trading section in my profile, and hope that someone is looking for one of the things in my profile. And yeah, I know it sounds a bit time consuming, but trust me, give it 3 days and you'll have like a potential neon. Like you could just put like 4 legendaries in there and you've got a neon legendary in like 3 days. But that's if you make sure you're like joining every day to claim it. But I know it's a bit of a basic one, but like trust me, it helps, since I had so many random neons which I traded in order to make the value get closer to what I was looking for, and it made me benefit so much. But yeah, I know I said that was the final tip, but guys, it will take a bit of time. You will get declined on a lot. And then basically speaking, because one of my friends actually wanted to quit because he didn't get a dream pet, that's kind of like one of the main reasons why I'm making this video. You are going to get declined on quite a few times, I can't lie. I got declined on so many times, and through the course of 5 different high tiers, I got declined like 300 times, and it's gonna be hard. Like sometimes people are gonna be a bit rude and be like, you're under, I'm not looking for hard to trade. But trust me, just keep on believing and you have got this. And even like myself, I would recommend just like documenting everything you do. That's if you even have a YouTube channel or not, since I think it personally helps you stay motivated, and the progress can be so clear once you start trading everything. Make sure you're consistently looking through values to see like any drops or like increases in pets, and also make sure to tap once on like your side to see the demand of your pets. And trust me, you will get your dream pet, and I believe in you, even if I don't know you. But yeah, that's basically it for the little pep talk. So I'm gonna end this video here since I think it's about like 20 minutes long, maybe 15 minutes, but I hope these tips genuinely help you guys, since I felt the need to make this. Like, no one even asked for it. I just felt like it would be a good video to do since I like helping. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed. Be sure to like and subscribe if you did, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye.